In my last video I said that I was going to be selling something for charity. So what I have is an iPhone 7 32 gig unlock to any network. This will be going on eBay, and I will be putting the link to the auction below. All the money raised from this phone will go to charity. The charity that I'm going to donate this to is cancer research, so the whole lot will go to them. Hi YouTubers, I'm Steve from Vei-Tech. Today I'm here to basically show you, hopefully if you can see this, the crack in the screen going across. So today I'm going to try and replace the screen. I've done loads of them, so when I say try, it's not quite true. We're going to. Also, this phone I'll be selling, so hopefully make some money back. Obviously I bought it with the intention to replace the screen, to hopefully make some profit, because obviously I buy and sell stuff as a living, to try and pay all my bills and everything else really. So let's crack on with it. Right, first of all, we have two screws at the bottom we need to take out. So now two screws are now removed. Right, so now we just need to heat up the screen. I have a hot plate by the side of me to warm up. Right, so screen is now lifted. I would say, looking at this, it definitely has been. This screen has been replaced before. So we want to take out, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. And then this plate then comes off. Set it to one side. Now here I'm going to point with the screwdriver there. That is the battery terminal. Before you do anything, you want to remove the battery terminal, so you don't damage anything when you're taking anything apart. Then at the top here you've got another 3 screws for holding the front camera and speaker. What you also want to remove, there are different sizes there as well. So now you can remove this plate. Right, now we can disconnect the screen. 2 here, ribbon cables that clip in, and then we have 1 here for the speaker and front camera. That is now, I'll put this to one side. That is now the screen being removed. I have another screen here, new one. We've got new gasket to go around the housing for the screen, and we have a nice new screen. So first of all, we need to transfer the speaker, camera to here. So we're going to do that first. These screens are exactly the same as what's on there. Are very good because they already come installed with the back plate. So you don't need to worry about doing that. Basically 4 screws that hold on the plate. This one here, we'll put it to one side. One more screw I forgot. Now we can remove the shield off. Put it to one side. Then we here have the camera and speaker. That's the speaker, by the way. Now we need to take this ribbon off very carefully. I'm so sorry about that. I had to get underneath the cable properly. So that comes off. That is basically the speaker, front camera, that needs to go back on to the other one. So this is the new screen. Remove that. Put it to one side. We don't need that. Then I find it easiest to put in that top square bit. And then the rest just seems to fall into place, in my opinion. If you put in the top part first, then you're going to put in the camera back in. Yeah. Then you want the plate. Get the thing straight would help first of all. Plate goes that way, like so. Take one of the screws. So that one's in to hold it in place. Another screw. I think, and then that one goes in straight without a problem. Final inspection, make sure that it looks right. It all looks nice and correct. Yep. Right. So the next bit you need to change over, and this bit's important, is the fingerprint, the home button. Now this you need to be careful with, because if you break this, it can be repaired, but it's a real pain to do. So this is what we're going to transfer over next. So there's 4 screws in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that little plate will come off. You sit that there. Then underneath here, just here, is your connector. So that needs now to come apart. That you move to one side, that you can bring up, and the actual button goes out from that way out. So there's nothing else really on here that I need to finish this repair, so I'm going to put this screen out the way. The button goes inwards, and then what you can do is lift that up gently, because that's the connector, plop it down, push it back down, make sure it's all stuck. You'll feel it click in, make sure it's in, nice and firm. Don't ever force the connectors, because they're very easy to damage. So you never want to do that, to force them. Like I said, these home buttons are a pain to do, to repair. I just make sure that they're done up by hand, because I can feel it. That was nice. That was not moving. That was not moving. That was not moving. Alright, so that's that part done. So home button's back in, nice new screen. We'll take off the plastic film on the back, because we don't need that. So that's that off. Now we've got the housing. First of all, what we want to do before you put on this gasket is let's make sure everything on this phone is working. So that one there for the speaker, you want to plug that in, and then these two here you want to plug in for the screen. I don't feel like it's right. That feels better. You even heard it click. Then the battery can go on. Then we can test that this is working first. So let's turn it on. So on comes the screen. You might see it better if I turn these lights off in a minute. So just make sure it all works everywhere. Just make sure. So that's the front camera. Let's go to rear. There you go, that's the front one for the face, as you can see me. Right. I also like to go to voice memo. I also like to go here, do a quick test to make sure everything's working. So I'll go test, test, test. Right. Then I'll put the volume up to fully. Then I should be able to hear it through that speaker as well. Test, test, test. Yep. So I know that top speaker's working, so I can hear it clearly coming from that speaker. So that's all good. So I can delete that now. Don't need that. So now I can turn this off. I'll put the light back on so you can see better. So now off. Again, first thing you want to do, disconnect the battery. Then you can disconnect the two screens. And then some people like to use the tweezers and that to disconnect the cables, or a little tool. I actually prefer using my nails because I can feel it better. That might sound a bit odd, but it's like the tension and that. So we have a gasket, one gasket that goes that way. So we're going to put this on. First of all, what you want to do before bunging it on is clean up all the sides. Get all the old gasket off. Right, I'm just going to do this and I'll come back to you because this bit's a bit boring. Right, so gasket is now in, new one. So, yeah, new gasket in around the edge. Neaten that up. We get the screen. That's it. Top camera first. So in. Now we can put it back together. So that plate, we go back to there. That screw. So they're all in. Next plate, that one. So all screws in, gasket around. Then this hooks under the top. Yeah. And then basically the screen will squeeze together. You want to make sure that all the sides are nice and flush, no gaps. Make sure for a nice fit. So that's fitted. It's the two screws in the bottom that hold the screen in place. And there you go. Phone all fixed. Anyway, YouTubers, I hope that helps. Sorry if I waffled on a bit. Like I said, I'm new to this. I'm sure I'll get better over time. If you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up down below or comment. If you want to see me try to do something else, comment below. I will try and do some more better videos. Like I said, I'm new to this, so you know, bear with me. I will get better. I just hope that this helps someone. Okay, see ya. Bye.